Hey guys, this is my video tutorial on proper ear stretching care. I've been noticing that a lot of people have been having problems with, having purple marks under their ears, skin folded, and all this other stuff. So what I'm basically going to do is give you guys some tips and tricks on how to keep your ears healthy while stretching. First things first, using peroxide, alcohol, and all those antibacterial soaps, not good for your ears whatsoever. They clean your ears to a point, it gets rid of all the germs and, it can get rid of some of the gunky mess, but actually your ear, in order to heal properly, needs some of the good germs. And with this stuff, it's not allowing you to do it. So a good suggestion would be to use lukewarm water with sea salt mixed in it. And you can apply this to your ears massaging in the shower or taking a bath, or you can just put it in a bowl and kind of use some gloves and stick your finger in there and just kind of massage your ear like this. Another thing that's good with healing would probably be holy butter or oil or jojoba oil. Kind of lost my track of thought there. One of the reasons that you could be having problems with your ears is you're probably stretching too fast. Especially when you get to bigger sizes, it's not good to skip, and it's not good to go too fast. Waiting at least a month or two in between the bigger sizes would be my best advice to you. The reason I say this is because when you get bigger, your ears are starting to fold out more like this, and it's getting harder for you to stretch up, and it's going to have a lot of irritation. Your ear's going to swell up from the pressure and whatnot. It could also be if you're at smaller sizes or anything, I don't care what it is. Everybody sleeps weird sometimes. And if you're sleeping on your ear like this, you could be pushing on it or twisting it. Could be getting irritated and all this lousy stuff, I don't really have any tips on sleeping. I guess try and sleep as comfortably as you can and make sure your ears are comfortable and they're not hurting when you fall asleep. Yeah. The oil is good to use whenever you're stretching up. Whenever you're stretching your ears up, if you have like some single flares or something, you just take a little dab on your finger and just apply it around the plugs, Wood plugs, you cannot use water or oil or anything on it. And the reason I say this is because if the wood gets wet and it soaks up in it, it's eventually going to expand, and if it expands too much because of the pressure in your ear, it's going to blow splinters into your ear, and you're going to have infections, blowouts, all this crazy stuff. Trying to think if I covered everything. Oh, I didn't. Things to use and not to use when stretching. Tapers are not good for stretching. The reason for this is when you're putting a taper through your ear, you're the actual size at the very end. Okay, and then you have all of this sticking out in the back, and that's distributing uneven weight. So it's actually making your ears pull down, and that's also going to add some irritation as well. Weights, I wouldn't suggest those unless, you're not really squeamish or anything like that, and I just wouldn't suggest them. Something good to use is acrylic plugs that are single flare. And the reason I say this is because when you use those, you can add 1 to maybe 4 layers at a time, depending on how well your ears stretch, with some oil. And silicone is sometimes good if it's not really thick. If it's thin, it's comfortable, but then again, thin isn't the best route to go either. So basically, I would just go with the acrylic, single flare, so you can tape up with it. And that's good too, because if you don't have any money to buy anything, you have tape wrapped around it, and you're at the size that you need to be, without having to spend all the money and whatnot. But, yeah, I can't really think of anything else, so if you guys think of anything, just, leave me a message, drop it in my box. Yeah, so I guess that pretty much concludes this tutorial. So please subscribe.